Sean Combs' sex trafficking trial is one step closer to being in the hands of the jury. The judge ordered the prosecutors and defense attorneys to begin preparing for deliberations. It appears that could start sometime next week. Combs' former assistant Brendan Paul took the stand earlier today. He testified that he was asked to buy thousands of dollars worth of drugs. And during cross-examination, Paul called his 2024 arrest on drug possession a mistake. NBC News correspondent Chloe Melas joins us now from outside the courthouse. So, Chloe, what did we learn about Brendan Paul's role as a member of Combs' team during these years that are in question here?
Look, I mean, this was incredibly fascinating testimony because, remember, Brendan Paul was arrested on the day that Combs' homes were raided. And we even saw a photo of Brendan Paul on that private plane with Combs and KK, Christina Karam, who we've heard a lot about, Combs' former chief of staff, and everybody's asking if she could potentially testify during the defense because she's come up so much. But, you know, Brendan Paul said that he has a complicated relationship with Combs, complicated feelings. You know, he was 23 years old. He went to go work for Combs to break into the music industry. He had been a basketball player at Syracuse University, and he worked for him for 2 years, worked on the Love album, and he did things like setting up hotel rooms for freak-offs and buying him drugs on occasion. That this was not really the job that he signed up for, but he did learn a lot. And we've heard that from a lot of different individuals who have testified that it's complicated, that they did see a lot of this big world in the music industry, but at the same time, there was illegal activity. And so I think Brian Steele on cross-examination really, though, did drive the point home that this idea that Combs was running a criminal enterprise, Combs was doing these freak-offs and doing drugs in his personal time. And it'll be interesting to see what the jury makes of this. Was Combs running a racketeering enterprise and using people like Brendan Paul to carry out illegal activity? Or was this a man who had a drug addiction and a sex addiction? And were these women willing participants?
Chloe, we understand that court has adjourned for the weekend. So let's talk about the trial timeline for next week. How does that look? How soon might we see the jury going into deliberations?
We could see it as early as next Friday. I mean, we are getting really close. Next week, the defense should begin their case on Monday if all goes according to plan. They've already said they're only going to take about 2 to 5 days. If I had to be a genie mind reader over here, I would say that they probably wrap up on Thursday or Friday morning, and then we'll see closing arguments. And then let's see how long the jury takes to deliberate. This all could be over before the 4th of July.
All right, Chloe Melas, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.